Okay.
Oh,
Good evening,
creatives.
Dean.
Good evening, Rich. Creatives. Today, how do you respond when you get squeezed? Welcome to New Thought Live with Rich Smith and Dean Regan. Today on New Thought Live, we're going to discuss our responses when we're out of alignment, when we seem to forget the magnificence of infinite intelligence and succumb to our lowest and not most flattering responses. How do we value our spiritual awareness even when we feel out of alignment, cranky, or just plain cantankerous? Cantankerous. And there we are. That's what we got today, Mr. Smith. How are you?
Good, good. My mother, God bless her, my sister, I didn't know what cantankerous meant. And the first time I heard it, my sister said, she's just an old cantankerous old woman. And so that was my definition of cantankerous. So
well, and I may have been a cantankerous old woman today. I got to tell you, this content is completely out of the day that I've had. The sense of today has been a wonderful day. We're traveling today. The whole family's traveling, left very, very early, getting out of the house.
Yeah.
Always has certain unexpected adventures, but you also begin to expect the unexpected. But between the hour, uncertainty, I got squeezed, it seemed, a number of times today when I was not responding in my highest and best good. And really getting trapped, really sensing that I was getting trapped in a material consciousness that I just don't stand for.
Normally.
Normally. And so this whole idea of because we all get squeezed, I think, and some folks, we all respond differently. I tend to be more bombastic in some of my responses. So I have access to extreme joy. I have extreme anger. I have frustration. I have guilt. I have all kinds of things that I can call upon. So I really turned to the science of mind today to identify what Dr. Holmes might recommend.
You're creative, and so you have the right to get, all over the place with this stuff. You're passionate about life. That's just being passionate. The first thing, though, you got to forgive yourself. Okay. Then you got to make sure you don't repeat the same thing the next time.
Yeah.
Learn from it. And so, it's just normal. We all do it. We all get to that place. So what did you come up with, Ernest Holmes?
Well, and I love this. This is from Science of Mind, and I wish I had the page reference for you. If you Google anemic, but anyway, Dr. Holmes says, the spirit is never anemic. We believe that the basic cause of all anemia is a lack of consciousness of love and the flow of life as represented by outpush of spirit in joyous self-recognition. He says, there is neither high pressure nor low pressure in this flow, since the pressure is always equalized by spiritual perfection. There is no sensitiveness, no strain, no inaction or overaction, no false action, and no inadequate action.
Yeah.
Action, being spiritual, is always perfect. This stream of life is renewed daily. It is not material, but spiritual. Now, I will admit to you that I found this passage he's actually talking about blood pressure and being anemic. But that sense of there always being flow and not because I was looking at pressure, because I was feeling pressure, and I went to the Science of Mind concordance and to my digital Science of Mind and looked up pressure.
Yeah.
And there is no sensitiveness. I was very sensitive at some point. No strain. I felt strain. No inaction or overaction. No false action. No inadequate action. I was often feeling inadequate. Action being spiritual is always perfect. This stream of life is renewed daily. It is not material, but spiritual.
Yeah.
So that this is, I mean, for those of you out here, I'm really working through this right now, and I really appreciate you being there with me, Rich, on this. And just as I'm reading some of these words and moving into my awareness of the Science of Mind and New Thought, Ancient Wisdom teachings, just the affirmation that there is no sensitiveness, no strain, no inaction or overaction, no false action, no inadequate action. It is not material, but spiritual.
Yeah.
And that's how I get myself back into alignment. And I'm grateful because I feel much more gentle with myself, as you were saying. You got to be graceful, got to be gentle with yourself, and take it easy with yourself when you're feeling squeezed.
Yeah. Yeah. Something you said really struck a chord with me, and that was that getting back to love, getting back to when you're out of alignment with source energy, the infinite filmmaker, divine presence, whatever it is, then that's when you start feeling like a cantankerous old man. It's when you are in alignment with your highest good, with infinite intelligence, this other stuff around you, it won't, not even affect you, but it won't even appear in your life. There's no room for it to come in. And so the whole idea for me and for us teaching on New Thought Tuesdays is to get in alignment. I was just meditating, Dean come on and I was in complete black here, and I was saying we're going to do a Halloween,
right.
Session today. But, when you're out of alignment, that's all you got to do is take a break, meditate, be still, listen to this, get back in alignment again, connect with infinite intelligence again, because when you're not connecting with it, all sorts of shit's going to come your way.
Yes.
Really.
Yes. And we are always in alignment. It's our sense of belief of separation that really knocks us akimbo. It's our belief that there's a separation. So what we were kind of talking about is when this squeezed situation comes up, we just believe that it's best to identify the circumstances that you're feeling squeezed about and the triggers that take place when you're feeling squeezed, and then create a prayer treatment for the alleviation of that perception of pressure. And that's what I went to the Science of Mind for, is that became a little bit of a prayer treatment for myself. And then this is the thing that I'm going to do today. And this is what I recommend to do. And it's important to do, especially when we're feeling out of alignment. Visualize yourself in that squeezed position, responding authentically with love.
Yeah.
Responding authentically with love, whatever that looks like for you.
Yeah.
And that's where the alignment comes back. Your perception of the alignment comes back. And I'm grateful for that. I'm really grateful.
So that's good advice too, though, Dean. When you're out on the set, nothing seems to be going your way. You're not doing a great job. Maybe if you're acting or whatever you're doing on the set, maybe the director is on your case and you're getting agitated. It's easy to go there, especially with a bunch of creatives, because we're all kind of like have visions and high strung and want it our way. And, that's just being creative. And so I like what you said, take these steps, identify the circumstances, create a little prayer treatment. And a prayer treatment can be just recognizing that you are, that love intelligence of the universe, divine presence is within me right here and right now, and call that forth. Call forth the love intelligence. Allow me to see this in new eyes, the eyes that the infinite sees through, not my eyes, not my consciousness, but in the mind of the infinite, the mind of God, and the mind of divine presence. How can I change this situation to see the highest good, for everybody involved in it? And so really good advice you got there. Visualize yourself in the squeeze situation, responding in an authentically, graceful manner. Really good advice. See yourself being graceful,
Yes.
and then it'll become
and seeing yourself and feeling that sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for this, and thank you for everybody tuning in. Please leave a comment below, and let us know when you feel squeezed and how you get out of it.
Yeah. What do you do?
Share that with the community.
Yeah.
Remember to give yourself a break and be gentle with yourself and be gentle with those around you, even in those times of stress and struggle, knowing that Spirit is saying you are more than enough. And those around you are more than enough too. Choose love in all circumstances.
Yeah.
And choose to visit with us tomorrow on New Thought Tuesdays. We will be with you tomorrow. My goal is to be there tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and we will see you. Rich and I have a wonderful topic for tomorrow to discuss for about 15-20 minutes, and then we can all go into the Zoom room and chat about it together.
Yeah, great. And sign up on New Thought Tuesdays to get a reminder when we go live online on New Thought Tuesdays. Okay, Dean, it's late here and it's extremely late there in Chicago. So we'll see everybody later.
See you.
Bye.